he came in and he's like, that video looks so horrible, and I'm like, bro, ridiculous. So yeah, whatever. Anywho, I know that it would be hard for a lot of people to comprehend a lot of what I'm saying and to change how the way that you speak and think about your life really does matter. How you perceive yourself, like you're so important and you deserve so much, and all you need is just the tiniest little bit of like faith. Just like keep believing it, keep believing in yourself, don't give up on yourself. That's the only way that you can fail, is if you give up, right? And I know so many times we feel, many of us have felt that the world would be better off if we weren't in it, that we don't have anything of value to provide. And I would like to tell you that that is so untrue. Okay. If if there's things that you're doing that you don't like, that hurt your heart, get help, get therapy, meditate, journal. You can heal through that stuff, and you deserve to. Okay, you deserve to, because so many of us went through crazy childhood, and our parents didn't know how to deal with us, with our sensitive souls, and our extra energy, and they were just doing their best, and they were struggling too, and their parents were struggling, and it's just this whole thing, right? So a lot of us have unfortunately inherited many generational traumas and curses, and if we've been assaulted as a child, is really where my head's going. That can be triggered and be reflected out in the world in so many ways. We deserve to heal for ourselves and for others, because when you don't heal yourself, you continue to show up in the world unauthentically, most of the time negatively, or reactive. We don't always have the highest good for all in mind. And when you work towards healing yourself, when you're working towards growing that within your life every day, and you make it an active practice, your life is able to change. You see things differently, you feel differently, and perceive yourself differently. It and it's not, for me, for a long time I thought like, am I just lying to myself? Because this is ridiculous. I just didn't know what I didn't know. And I know, and it feels like a lie when you're still stuck in those lower thoughts a little bit, when you're still struggling with those patterns, with breaking those habits. And it can feel never ending. It can feel like everyone else can do this but not me. It can feel like soul crushing. But that's not how we're supposed to feel. That's not how we're meant to feel about ourselves. That's how we've been designed to feel about ourselves. We've been conditioned to hate ourselves, to see the fault within ourselves and others, to feel like things are happening to us instead of for us, to lose perspective, bigger picture, and to lose perspective of why we're really here. And we don't know, because we go through the veil of forgetting, and we try, like, our this whole life is just a journey of remembering who you are and learning and growing and loving yourself through that. You have the potential to connect with the source consciousness, to connect with the divinity within yourself, the divinity that is always guiding you, supporting you, rooting for you, nurturing you, loving you, always there. It's a part of you. Why would it not? Why would source? Why would God not want the best for you? Right? So to my people who have struggled with finding your place, I don't know. I wanted to ramble, but finding your place and feeling comfortable in your own skin. If you've struggled with believing that you are worth anything, because you are, right? But so many of us feel worthless, alone, scared, angry, hurt, betrayed, and it it has the potential to make us hardened of the heart, cold hearted, right? But we don't have to be. Especially when you remember, yes, you had a part to play in all of it, but you were also struggling with traumas and don't always know how to get out of what we're in. If that makes sense. Like, many people in the world, from my understanding, are in poverty. Poverty of the mind, poverty of the spirit, and it's a lack mentality. It's distraction from the world, disconnection from ourselves, disconnection from who we are. And the more that you lean into becoming who you are and where you're being guided, following your intuition, the easier it gets, the more things flow. You'll see, but the thing is, it's difficult to see it in your own life. So many times we're able to see improvements in other people's lives, but we see our faults. We see, oh, I'm not being perfect. I didn't work out every day. I had like too many cookies or whatever, right? Like, and so we shame ourselves because that's another thing many of us grew up with was, people who didn't understand us. They weren't able to nurture our little souls, spirits, and our experience in the ways that we needed. And I suppose in a way it needed to be the way that it was. I feel like it didn't need to be, right? Like, it's the choices. It's both. It's all these different timelines happening at once. And so it's dependent upon your choices, your decisions, your thoughts, behaviors, actions, like what you eat, who you spend time with. And when you're a child, we were born, I fully believe we were born to teach our parents. And my children have taught me so much. And I'm so grateful. And, everyone that comes into your life is a teacher for you, is a reflection of you in some way or another, or lack thereof. And then how do you show up the healthiest way, the most authentic way? Like when we're kids, we don't have that understanding, that strength of ourselves, that power, and we come in stages, we develop in stages, our soul comes in stages. And when the people around us are unable to see or see what we need and provide us with what we're needing for this journey, then we inevitably end up with lack mentality, negative perspective. You know, woe is me. Why is this always happening to me? Why not me? Right? I don't know. I feel I sometimes have some of that, but whatever. I just wanted to let you know that you can do this, and I am fully aware of how hard it seems, how hard it is in this reality. But the beauty of it is that it doesn't have to be. It can be effortless. It can be smooth. It can be beautiful. It can be like a flower unfolding, right? Blooming. Your life can bloom into a beautiful creation if you allow it to. If you know, use these experiences to better understand yourself. What is this telling me about me? Where do I need more stronger boundaries with myself or others? Yeah, so I probably should have scripted that. But now I just want to play a little bit, and then I will post up my other meditation video tomorrow. So hopefully that sound and everything works out well, because the last few times I've tried to record it hasn't. Yeah, I didn't plan to talk so much. I meant to just do a little info about the full moon, about the energies, about, you know, where we're at in this time. And yeah, I just rambled upon rambles. But it's been messing with me. I'm just saying this one last thing. It's been messing with me how we the idea that we choose our reality when we come into this life. We choose our parents, right? And so I thought it messed me up when I would think about people who are born to really abusive parents. And it always breaks my heart a little bit, right? But saying that you choose your journey, you choose your path when you come into this world is a really hard concept for a lot of people to feel okay with, because they've been hurt so horrifically. And I don't mean to, for me it was a struggle because, you know, why would I choose this? Why would I choose these things? These toxicities. But I didn't necessarily choose all of that, right? I I didn't choose for people to be physically, emotionally, or verbally abusive to me. I didn't choose for people to be neglectful or abandoned. I chose my mother. We chose this like path. I feel like maybe I did, right? Like that makes sense because it's like, okay, you treat me this way, and then I grow up, and then you learn from it, right? Or you don't, and you either fall into your traumas and or you heal through it, or you fall and then you get back up, which is the majority. Because who really, realistically, when you grow up, especially when you grow up in deplorable situations, you know, maybe your past was that your mom was abusive, right? Like, let's just, for example, for example, say your stepfather was really abusive, or your mother was really abusive, or your ex was very abusive, right? You chose that contract with them to learn and grow and about yourself and to discover new things about the world and to find your power, find yourself, right? To find your voice, to find that love for yourself that you didn't have. And it's not necessarily that you planned for them to be so abusive, but that was a potential upon many potentials. Because every day, every moment, we have the choice for how we show up in the world. And as others are reflecting things back to us, we have the choice. Are we going to sit with that? Are we going to take it in and are we going to change who we are? Or are we going to see the reflection, hate it, not understand, be confused, beat the fuck out of it? Like, you know, like, it's just the craziest things. If you've been through anything, even basic stuff, you know, like things are triggering your trauma that we don't even realize that are like everyday things. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself grace. Give yourself forgiveness. You know, we didn't grow up knowing what the heck we're doing. No one else knew what they were doing. So how do you expect to heal from all of that more or less or just anything and survive and succeed in life? And, you know, many people that succeed in life cut parts of themselves off, right? And we naturally do that as children. So I know that it's hard. I know it's hard to believe that everything happens for a reason and you are where you're meant to be. That doesn't mean you are there and you need to stay there or, you know, stay in a relationship and suffer. No. If you're feeling called to leave, if your heart is telling you you need to get out or these people don't love me, they don't. They don't. Even if they tell you they do, even if they buy you things or give you hugs, they don't. They might love you to their best ability, and some none at all, because they don't have it. And I ask you to forgive them. And I know that that's hard, because how could you forgive someone who did all that? They knew better. They were an adult, or maybe not. But as much as people know if these things aren't good or these things aren't for me, people really don't understand. They don't understand that when they are not taking care of themselves or healing themselves and they're just staying in their trauma and recycling all that crap and just choosing negative aspects of life, choosing negative perceptions of themselves and others. It's it's like a cloak. It's like brain dead, autopilot, the reptilian brain, survival mode, fear, anger, sadness, guilt, regret, shame. None of those are what we came. I mean, we came here to experience it, to understand, to feel it, to heal it, and to rise above it. That's that's why I'm here, and I believe that's why we're all here. And I know possibly not every soul on this earth is to do that, and that's okay because not everyone's path is the same. But if you have been struggling, know that you're not alone. That you're never alone. Source is with you, a part of you, and for you. And it may be hard to see, especially when we are in the lower states of living. It's harder to see synchronicities. It's harder to truly believe and feel in your intuition, and we don't always trust it. You know, sometimes it's just completely shut off at that point. So forgive yourself. Like, you're doing the best you can. You're doing a great job. Like, if you're actively doing anything productive with like mindset for a higher you and a higher others, like for the good of all, why wouldn't Source support that? Because it does. Because we all have our guardian angel. We all are protected. We all are loved. We all are one. We all are divine. And we all deserve peace and joy and comfort, understanding and clarity. And you can have it. And it's beautiful. And I know there's some of you out there like, not me. Yeah, you, bro. Yeah, why not? You're not as damaged as you believe you are. You are not a lost cause. You have purpose. And maybe that purpose is something big, and maybe it's something small, and maybe it's just living as you, as your best self, living your life fully. Going out to eat if you want to, drawing, painting, laughing. Like, we're here to live. We're here to enjoy this world and not be so stressed out and bogged down and distracted in this illusion. And I guess to some extent we are, because in getting through that, you find yourself again in the reality again. But getting through that, it's very thick, it's very dense. It stacked and intermingled, right? Like, it's not, it's, it's like never ending. And it's so wild because for so long I was like, man, like this is never ending. Like, I don't think I can do this anymore. Like, why is it still going on? Like, what, you know? Just, uh. But the more I grew, the more I grew, the more I learned, the more I understood, and the more I allowed myself to let go and be present. And it, I'm not perfect. No one is, and I never claimed to be. But if I can help anyone not lose their mind and feel like they're, that they don't deserve to be here, you deserve to be here. You deserve to be cared for. You deserve to feel that love and nurturing and caring for yourself, because no one is gonna feel that for you. And although they might fully and truly, if you don't feel that within yourself first, it's hard to believe. You don't trust it. You can't accept it because you don't see it. You don't see how they could. Not really, but they can, and they do. Not everybody, but yeah. So I hope that you like this random chat, and I'm going to do the meditation. It's 30 minutes. Thank you for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, comment below on the video. And I know this chat, it's a lot. It's a lot to bring up. It's a lot of info. But this full moon is pulling out your true, authentic self. This full moon, like every full moon, is showing you where you are and are not showing up for yourself and others. Allow what your universe is reflecting to you, what it's asking of you. Allow it to fall away and unfold and accept the new with an open mind, an open heart. And be patient with yourself. You don't have to jump into anything. We don't have to do everything right now. It's okay. We're only human and we're not robots, and you're not meant to do everything every day. Chill out. I'm sorry. I know, we're supposed to be meditating. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, so I hope you like the rambles. I hope you like the meditation. Um, this one and the next. I wish you a beautiful new month, beautiful new moon. Release what needs to be released, allow what needs to be allowing. Take those little baby steps to improve your life and watch it manifest in the most beautiful ways. Because you are always manifesting with your thoughts and your actions. And it's beautiful. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And I'm so glad you're here. And I'm so excited, dude. I'm so excited for this journey. You know? It's about dang time, right? Like, ugh. And if you're not super excited about your journey or have no hope for your journey, hop on this board. Like, subscribe. And I'm going to say subscribe to my other channel also. That I'll link below. Because, no, we can continue in those pathways. But there's no need to. And why would you continue to put yourself through those things? And if a lot of this video was too much, I apologize. If it was too all over the place, I apologize. I've been needing to make videos for quite some time, and it's hard sometimes for me to reel in the info and to keep my little brain on track. But it's been a fun time, so thank you so much for joining me. I hope that something I said was helpful to some of you, and I hope that you enjoy this meditation as well. So I'm really going to start now. Go ahead and relax. You can lay flat on your back or in a chair with your feet flat on the floor and your back straight, aligned, neck aligned, shoulders above your hips. I like to roll my shoulders a few times before every meditation. Get them crunches really going. Breathe in. Hold your breath for a moment at the top. And breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. Be sure to suck in your abdomen. Tighten it. Pull it back towards your spine. Tighten up Mulandra. The word's wrong, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, I think you're like root chakra, your Kegels for women, and how you make these things jump for dudes. Right? Ain't that it? But not too hard. Not like you just gentle up and up. Breathe in. Feel your abdomen. Hold. Just stretching your skin. And breathe out. Continue breathing deeply at your own pace. Really observing the sensations that are arising in your body. Follow your breath as it enters your body from your nose, down your esophagus, into your lungs, your abdomen, slowly expanding, rising, holding your breath just and gently, slowly releasing your breath fully as you allow your muscles to relax. If any thoughts enter your mind, allow them to come and go with no attachment, no emotion, so they are just thoughts. And many times are not your own. Whereas we are all connected to one consciousness, the thoughts are also intermingled in a giant web. So take the time, step back, release those ideas and stories that we need to be any kind of way, that we need to do any particular thing at the time. Release any random thoughts, any negative thoughts. Allow your mind to be clear, free, empty, and peaceful. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Imagine that there are roots coming from the bottom of your feet down into the ground. And if you're laying on your back, you can imagine that these roots are coming from the bottom of your feet or the bottom back of your body, whatever is touching the ground. Allow these roots to spread, to dig into the soil, grounding your body, grounding your energy, clearing away any negative blocks, trauma, thoughts, emotions, clearing anything that no longer serves your greater purpose, your highest purpose, in all timelines, in all dimensions. Breathe, relax, relax your body, relax your mind. You are safe, you are protected, you are right where you need to be. imagine that divine light, healing, and love is pouring down from the top of your head, filling your entire body with warm, soothing, cleansing, loving, divine light. And as the roots pull out the negativity, transmuting through the soil, the divine light fills your auric field, healing, reconnecting. Just breathe and become aware of how your body feels, how relaxed your body feels. Know that you have this ability at any time by just tuning into your breath. Now, as life gets chaotic, distracting, all we need to do is breathe. Remember that nothing needs to be solved in this moment. All that we need to do is find the better feeling thought and return our body to balanced homeostasis, balanced mind, balanced heart, balanced energy. Your soul is always guiding you. The divine is always guiding you. Your higher self is always guiding you, helping you to achieve what would be the most fulfilling in your life. Trust in the divine. Trust in yourself. Trust in your intuition. How many times have you ignored your intuition, that gut feeling, only to find out later that you were right? How many times have people called you crazy, only to find out that you never were? And if you're not there yet, I want to let you know that, baby, you're not crazy. wonderful. You're perfectly imperfect. You deserve love, patience, joy, compassion, understanding, and peace. And as you step into where you are guided, as you step into your higher self in every moment, following where you're led, releasing fear and doubt, you open yourself up to a new world of opportunities, a new world of experiences. Girl, I'm about to put seriously. I'm so irritated. Go. Go, I don't want to. No, you're irritating me, dude.